Hey there, welcome back to this lesson. This lesson is somewhat offbeat because we are not going to study today any grammar topic or any comprehension part or any vocabulary lesson. As I have received the request from my students, they want to know how to improve upon their speaking skills in English language. Dear learners, learning a new language is one of the most challenging and rewarding tasks you can undertake. There's nothing like the power of communication, especially across cultures and borders. Learning English in particular is a useful tool as the world becomes more connected. We all know that mastering a new language takes time, patience, and commitment. However, following these steps and tips will help improve your speaking and make you more confident. Well, there are 4 skills of language learning, and these are interconnected. So let's know first about these 4 skills. These are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. All 4 are necessary to master a language. Like any form of learning, studying English is a mental exercise that requires daily practice to form new knowledge. These 4 skills of language learning improve different aspects of the mind and come together to help improve your English speaking. Let's know more about these 4 skills. The first one is listening. This is one of the key elements of learning a language. Listening is both an active and passive form of learning. As we hear words being pronounced and used in sentences, we absorb information that we store for future use. So, listening is a skill that's easy to incorporate into your daily life. If you get an opportunity to listen to English in your surroundings, don't ever miss it. Try to listen if you have not understood it. Try to listen it again and again. I know while listening this lesson, you must have been thinking that you are not getting the point, you are not understanding completely, but don't worry. Listen that again. This is the only solution that you can train your brain to listen this language, and gradually you will find that you have started understanding, you have started absorbing, and you have started producing. So it requires both active listening and passive listening. If you want to speak, you have to listen actively, and at the same time you have to listen passively also. This passive form of listening is from watching English TV shows and movies and the other background noise that you can absorb without even realizing it. So learning a new language also requires active listening, in which you carefully focus to understand the meaning of each word and the entire sentence. Oftentimes, listening is the first step to speaking. How did you learn your native language? Just by listening to this. Well, this is the receptive skill in which you receive something. Likewise, the another skill is reading. Similar to listening, reading is an important way to absorb the English language. The beauty of listening and reading is that you don't have to produce any language on your own. Instead, you are consuming the language and storing knowledge for you to later use as building blocks for writing and speaking. The third skill of language learning is writing. This is more difficult to learn as it takes time, patience, and repetition. Well, writing is like an opportunity to use the words you have learned and produce the English language on your own. Unlike reading and listening, where the content is provided for you, writing requires you to create something new. So, listening and reading are receptive skills in which you receive something, while writing and speaking are productive ones in which you produce, you create something. And one of the interesting ways of practice writing is to pick themes or topics and give yourself the assignments. This can help jumpstart your creativity and keep your studies engaging and challenging. You can also write a journal daily at night before going to sleep. You can jot down your experiences that you had during the day. Well, let's quickly move on to speaking now. The fourth language skill. Like writing, it requires you to produce your own content. It also requires you to use the other skills you have learned, in particular listening. The important thing to remember is that speaking a new language doesn't have to be perfect. That means don't worry about your mistakes. You may make mistake, rather you would make mistakes. The difference between writing and speaking is in writing you can edit your words or fix mistakes, whereas speaking is free flowing and less polished. So, in the beginning, you might be afraid of committing mistake, but don't be scared of that because this is the only way you can remove your mistakes by fixing them and thereby giving practice to your vocal cords and training your brain. The basic tip to improve your spoken English is practice, practice, practice. I know that you need to do practice, and everybody would suggest you to do practice. But apart from this, I'm going to give you some other important tips for speaking English fluently and confidently. The first important step is be realistic about your English learning goals. Second, practice speaking as well, not just reading and listening. Third, practice speaking English whenever you get a chance. Don't miss it. The fourth tip is really important, and that is do not be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are to be made to get them corrected. The fifth tip is make an effort to improve your pronunciation. Try to listen to the correct pronunciation since most of the people don't know how to pronounce the words correctly because they haven't got the exposure to the correct English pronunciation. The same may be the case with you, so don't worry. These days you have so many resources, online dictionaries. So always remember, whenever you come across a new word in English, please don't try to pronounce it by yourself because as we know that spelling and pronunciation in English, they don't match always. So try to get the correct pronunciation of that word by consulting a dictionary that may be offline or online. The choice is yours. The next tip is be confident whenever you speak. However, you may make mistakes, but try to learn from those mistakes. The next important tip is try to use phrasal verbs for regular verbs. For example, instead of saying, I have been searching for you, you can say, I have been looking for you. Instead of saying, tie your shoelaces, you can say, do up your shoelaces. Thus, substituting phrasal verbs for regular verbs can improve your English and make you sound more natural. The eighth tip is listen to English language music, listen to English news, listen to English conversations. Try to listen to an English native speaker. This tip includes watching English videos. The ninth tip is record yourself speaking and have friends listen and comment on the recording. Or you can yourself review that, you can yourself comment on that. And the last and final tip is understand that there is always room for improvement. So keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep improving. There is nothing impossible. Even the word impossible says, I am possible. So be passionate about learning, about speaking, about your goal. Believe in yourself and assure yourself, yes, I can and I will.